A rising tsunami against Supreme Court judges' remarks over Nupur Sharma. The unprecedented outrage against the Supreme Court's two-judge bench created a sort of tsunami, not only on social media, but also in some national news channels of English as well as Hindi. Never before has independent India witnessed such massive outrage against the judiciary, as is being seen across the length and breadth of the country. The Supreme Court judge seems to have forgotten the initial provocation by a panelist Taslim Rahmani, who is reported to have made insulting remarks about the shivling, which led to a retort in the form of Nupur Sharma's comments. The learned judge also ignored the role of the co-founder of Alt News, Mohammad Zubair, who whipped up a frenzy on social media by dog-whistling social media users with a video of Nupur Sharma's remarks, which was allegedly edited. The blowback to Sharma's remarks led to widespread protests and resulted in brutal beheading of Kanhaiya Lal, a tailor in Udaipur, in the Congress-ruled state of Rajasthan. Though the two killers are now in National Investigation Agency's custody, to probe their links with Pakistan-based terror groups, the Supreme Court judge's oral observations against Nupur Sharma, very sweeping and one-sided in their nature, did not go well among majority of the Hindus. The two-member bench consisting of Justice Suryakant and Justice Pardiwala on Friday, while expressing their refusal to entertain the BJP's official spokesperson Nupur Sharma's petition, had also made remarks like she was single-handedly responsible for what the nation is witnessing and that she should apologize to the nation, has created unprecedented outrage among majority Hindus, as seen on social media. When Nupur's senior advocate Maninder Singh said the petition was filed as there was threat to her life, Justice Suryakant's response was, "She has a threat, or has she become a threat? The way she has ignited emotions across the country, this lady is single-handedly responsible for what is happening in the country." These uncharitable comments may not have found their way into the judgment, but as Supreme Court lawyer and writer J. Sai Deepak mentioned, they acquire a life of their own. And this is precisely what happened. The Congress, TMC, as always eager for competition, one-side upmanship, in vote bank politics gleefully attacked the ruling BJP. The TMC went a step further with West Bengal police reportedly issuing a lookout for Nupur Sharma. Expectedly, sections of the liberal left media embraced the learned judge's critical remarks, laying the blame for everything at the doorstep of the BJP and its spokesperson. Social media went ballistic with outrage. If some users called the Supreme Court judges black-robed criminals, others demanded the recall of the judges. News reports also suggested that some petitions were also filed against the judges in the apex court, calling for withdrawal of the oral observations, but lawyers including Sai Deepak have pointed out that oral observations are not part of the record, especially when they are not included in the judgment. Therefore, it would be futile to expect the Supreme Court to decide in this matter, according to some experts. This is what the 80-year-old highly decorated army officer, Brigadier retired G.B. Reddy, who was visibly annoyed with the verdict, had to say on this.
Sharma, the scathing indictment they have given, that has attracted a lot of criticism, particularly from the Hindu community abroad. So I went through the sequence of events. I find that on 26th times now Nalka Kumar featured the debate, in which Nupur Sharma has only made the statement, which was made also by Jyotirmoy Naik. Period. So I said, let me see the sequence of events. On 27th, the fellow, whoever is the Dubai alternate news, he has put a Twitter and whistled the community to rape and Nupur Sharma and murder her. Even thereafter, the riots did not start immediately. It almost took 3, 4, 5 days of incitement and instigation by this group. The riot started on all India basis. So who is the culprit? The judiciary has miserably failed as per the international Hindu community. They are even calling the judiciary as the black-robed criminals. Dr. Arun, a highly qualified man, has made the statement. Major Rajput has made such a statement. So, and Nupur Sharma on 5th, BJP suspended her. And Nupur Sharma has gone and already given an apology to the nation. So, all these facts should have been considered by the Supreme Court judges before giving such a scathing indictment on Nupur Sharma and asking her again to give an apology to the nation, which I feel also is totally wrong on the part of the judiciary. Judiciary, if they have the courage of convictions, should first take action against the instigator, that is Jubair, whatever is his name of alternate news, and he is a co-founder. He has already, earlier also he had instigated the Muslim community. And he is a known critic of Hindus, known instigator and instigator of the Muslim community. So, if any, the judiciary should have taken a balanced view and directed all FIRs to be only filed at one place and not pass a verdict that she must apologize once again to the nation. Why should she apologize again to the nation? I don't understand. She has already tendered an apology. In fact, I want to bring to your notice, there are two persons, Salman Rushdie, satanic verses, stirred a major controversy amongst the Muslims, and what he had quoted was almost verbatim from the Quran. And Muslim communities went against him. Iran even said he must be beheaded. Now take closer home Taslima Nasrin, that Bengali lady. She was a doctor. And even she was expelled from not only Bangladesh but also from West Bengal. And even India has not, she only comes and goes. So the point I make is, when two Muslims, both highly educated, Salman Rushdie and also the doctor lady, all she wanted was to remove the Sharia law. And she is a feminist activist. And against her also these Muslims went hell for leather, the radical Muslims. So all these facts should have been considered by the Supreme Court two-judge bench before passing such a nasty remarks and verdict, and thereby attracting a black-robed criminals from the Hindu community in the international sphere. No, that's all right. She has given a conditional apology. That does not mean that again she has to render a conditional apology. If they want, she will again say that. But that does not mean the Supreme Court must say the whole country has gone into a flame and your country's image in the international stage has got spoiled. And the economy, just because of our dependency on oil and gas, you should all the time bow your head to the Muslims. Then as well, you surrender to the Muslims and make India Gajwe Hind, which is their end objective. And Hindus get out of this bloody country. If that is the case, that should be the. It is not entire country on her. It is the international conspiracy. It has been clearly proven also. This Jubair Mehta was funded by the bloody ISI, Pakistan and all. Why are you not taking no action against this bugger? What is stopping you as Supreme Court judiciary? Why are you? Are you being silent all these years? You know everything that he is circulating fake news, instigating, inciting Muslim radicals to go on rampage. It is that fellow who has instigated. Prima facie, he is the culprit, not Nupur Sharma. Nupur Sharma has just reiterated whatever has been stated earlier by Salman Rushdie and Taslima Nasrin. In fact, they have said more nasty things. And then she has also stated in that interview that bloody fellow Jubair Mehta has said the shivling, it is not shivling, it is a fountain. You can insult Indian gods and goddesses the way you want, and Hindus must bow before their bloody feet. It is, in my humble view, it is totally wrong. And Supreme Court should have taken cognizance of all this before passing such a verdict.
It is unlikely that the groundswell of popular discontent and anger among Hindus might lead to the impeachment of the two judges. Such an eventuality may appear to be an extreme move at this point. However, fault lines in our society stand clearly exposed. Hindus are also observing the manner in which opposition parties were quick to make political capital out of Justice Suryakant's observations, demonstrating their pseudo-secular ideology. As things stand, this is a developing situation, and where this collective, bottled fury would lead to in an electoral political in the view of its increasing politicization remains to be seen. This is MS Purthy for Orange News 9 TV.